Hello, fellow computer nerds, and today I have a new video that is totally not because I got this and I wanted to milk content again. It is totally not. It is original content, and I've gotten this just so that I can make videos on it. Totally not because I wanted to replace the desktop that I'm recording this on. And now that I think about it, it's kind of morbid that I'm forcing this desktop to record itself being replaced by a new laptop. So, you know, we never know. Maybe this desktop is a masochist and it enjoys watching me unbox a new laptop. So, while I open this laptop, I'm going to talk about what I've gotten and where I've gotten it from. You will just ignore the fit. I am way too sensitive to the cold. So, as you can see, it's a Lenovo. There's two boxes in the box. So, I've gotten here is a Lenovo 7 Pro X Slim. It's not the 7i Pro. The 7i means that it's Intel. I can't remember the naming because it's so long. I wish companies would just stop naming things, like really long things. But anyway, so here's the main laptop bag, and so I've gotten this laptop from Costco at a wonderfully cheap price of $1,300, and this is with a Ryzen 6900HS, haha, funny number, and an NVIDIA RTX 3050 with a terabyte of RAM and not a terabyte of RAM, a terabyte of storage and 32 gigabytes of RAM. And here we got the big old clunky wall charger. It is 3-prong grounded with the rice cooker thing. I call it the rice cooker thing because I see it too much on the rice cookers. And here we've got our chonker brick. I already have a chonker Lenovo brick, so this will be great because this is a pretty high-powered laptop. So let's do a quick inspection to make sure that this has not been opened before. Alright, looks good to me. So, there seems to be this pull tab here, which I didn't have to reuse the scissors. That was really unsatisfying. But here we go. Laptop time. And if I hear one person complaining about the terrible webcam quality, shut up. I know. Okay, so alright, we're opening the box. It's kind of got like this. Oh, okay. I was about to say it's got this Apple feel to it, but then it made the weird fart sound, so I didn't. Okay, it does not smell very nice, is all that I can say. So if we get this glossy laptop out of here so you don't have to see my face, we've got the main laptop, which feels so thin, but like it's got a very nice heft to it. So then we've got some instruction manuals, and that's the end of this box. I like the color grading on this box. I think it looks cool. So, yep. And sad thing is that I will have to probably do some stupid things with Windows 11 today. So, that's not great because I'm not particularly used to Windows. I do like using Windows sometimes because it is just like less stressful sometimes, occasionally, never, than Linux. So, yep. So we've got the Lenovo Slim 7i Pro X 14-inch, 7, and the Lenovo Slim 7 Pro X 14-inch, 7. So I think the I means that it's an Intel, and I don't have an Intel here. Then here, the instructions are unboxed, which is kind of ironic, because to see this, you have to have it unboxed first. Laptop, charging coil, and manuals, and then an instruction on how to, and then tell you how to button, camera switch, yeah, blah, 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 blah. Not important. Second, paper waste, safety information. I like to live life on the edge, so I'm not going to read it. And let's open the seal. Gosh. Okay. Oh, wow, that's... Okay. So this is... I've gotten to, like, finger it at Costco, so... Ooh, that's some fingerprinty. So, it's, like, very, like, aluminium feeling. Oh, we've got one of these in here. Connect to AC power first time you turn on the computer. Windows update. Enable flip to boot. Yeah, I will enable that. I've got a MacBook, so I'm pretty used to that. F and Q, F and R, smart key, F and M, which I will never use and I will probably disable that. Camera switch, F and backlight. I do not know why it's just not integrated into the function row itself, because it seems like it would be smarter just to integrate that. And then USB-C, blah 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 blah. Lenovo services. You know what? Yeah, whatever. Not important. So here we got our laptop. The keyboard, it feels very Lenovo. It is a diving board kind of, where it falls off towards the end, but it's fine because it's a laptop. Anyways, you can already see a lot of fingerprints on it, which might be mildly annoying, but I am a big microfiber cloth fan, so maybe that'll get a lot of use. So let's open up the power cables, because the 45-watt Lenovo brick I got down there is not enough to power it. This is 100 watts of power. So I guess that is to be expected with a 6900 HS, funny number, and a 3050. Okay, so let's throw the trash to the side. I really like that Lenovo includes their own like cable management little band here. It doesn't feel great, kind of feels stereotypical, but I think it's fine. So now we plug in the other end, and then I'll go down to my power brick and I'll find a space. Alright, so I've got it plugged in, and then the power button is right here on the side. So we'll open up the laptop and press it. Wow. Then I can take off this because it's finally just getting a little warmer here in Missouri. Okay. We've got keyboard backlight, nothing on the screen. So let's look at the stickers, because I got a MacBook and I've never had to deal with these stickers. I'm currently debating on whether... Ooh, that's a nice display. Okay, so it's not perfectly black, and it looks terrible on camera, but it looks really good in person. It's 3K, which means that it's like slightly higher res than 1440p. It's kind of deceiving, so be careful with that. And yeah, I'm debating whether if I want to keep these stickers, because I don't like stickers. Is that removable? No, that'll be bugging me for the rest of the lifetime of this laptop. So it looks like haven't got Windows 11 22H2 loaded on this laptop, because we got the old spinning, rotating thing. Whatever. So we've got this weird, like, home together thing. Oh, we've got vertical. Oh my gosh, it's vertical facing Windows key. It's the first time I've actually seen that animation like perfectly smooth, because I've never gotten the drivers to work properly on first boot. Okay, trackpad. It feels nice. Okay, so why don't I sit down? Yeah, US. It's a very expansive border. I'll skip that for now. That's usually more of like a second reboot thing. Then I'll connect to the Wi-Fi network. I'll just put it away from the camera. Okay, so first, like, laptop type keyboard typing experience, I think I definitely need to get used to the layout a little bit, but it's still great, and I didn't type it in correctly. Hopefully I've gotten it correct this time. And okay, so gotten my dongle here. I'm not sure it supports 100 watts USB-C charging, which is slightly worrying because I'd rather only use one cable. Then I'm also planning on moving this monitor like to the side so I can have this laptop be the main feature. Then let's look at the I/O here. So we've got USB-A, 2 USB-Cs, and on the other side we've got a USB-A and a headphone jack. So that's better than MacBook Air, but it's definitely like MacBook Air level. And I cannot continue because my Wi-Fi is being stupid and refusing to allow me to connect to the internet. So I'm going to stop this recording and I'll come back when I fix this stupid Wi-Fi error, and maybe I'll just plug it into Ethernet. Okay, so I've been at this for actually less than a minute, but since I was about to get pissy, why not make the whole world know that I'm getting mildly agitated at the fact that when you don't connect to the internet, Windows will not allow you to continue setup. Now, I've basically got half a heart just to go skip Windows, just straight up install, like, Fedora. But I want to try out the actual authentic Windows experience, because I've never gotten to do that, because I've just straight up wiped all my installs with Linux. So if Windows will stop being annoying and allow me to connect to the internet, that would be awesome. Thank you, Microsoft Windows. Doesn't also look like a this laptop machine. It looks more like my Wi-Fi issue. There we go. So that's kind of stupid that I'm not allowed to continue setting up my device when Wi-Fi isn't working. Maybe this is like part of the scheme so that you use a Microsoft account. That one that everyone is getting annoyed about. Maybe, just maybe. And there are already scratches on the back of this laptop, like minor surface nicks that you can scrump away with microfiber cloth, but it still looks super ugly in person because it's got a lot of fingerprints on it. Now it's making sure I have the latest. So this is, normally when I record a video, it's going to be like one take. Like, I start and then I do not finish recording to the end. But now it looks like I'm going to have 3 videos or even 4 string together because Windows will not stop being a little annoying person. So I'll see you in the next recording as I sit here indefinitely waiting for Windows to update. Hello there. So it's been like 3 minutes. Windows has finished updating, and now I get to read terms agreements. So let's start. Microsoft license terms. So I've already read the basic Windows one before, and now I'm gonna get to read Lenovo's. Whoa. Lenovo gets to download updates to my computer without me knowing? That's a little bit cringe. If this does annoy me too much, I'll just straight up wipe the computer and install Linux. So, not an issue, but, people don't read it. Failure to install critical updates could mean that your computer would go boom, which, that's a bit of fear-mongering, Lenovo. Probably to, stop people from me just installing Linux. Software is preloaded, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, okay, so I'm just gonna hit accept, I'll read it later. But I do know that McAfee is pre-installed on this computer, which is like a Y. So I'm gonna type my name as in overcase because I'm used to Unix, so. Okay, so I'm going to continue setting up this device, and this looks like something I am supposed to cut out, so I'm just gonna go, I'll remember to cut it out when I edit. Okay, so do you want to use your face to sign in faster? Yeah, sure, I will. Yeah, set up. Okay, it has a red dot for an IR blaster. That was mildly painful as I tried to resist me sneezing while I stared straight into the computer. So I am going to, I can't skip a pen. Cancel. Cancel. Next. it forces me to add a PIN, even though I want to add a full-length password. So I'll just make my password the PIN. Okay, let's look at how Microsoft is going to take my data today. Location, no thank you. Find my device, no thank you. Diagnostic, no thank you. No, no, no. Okay. Now, of course, Microsoft is probably going to ignore my wishes and take my data anyways. Add this device to your Lenovo ID profile for faster, important updates and access to exclusive features and apps. That sounds like a great way to steal my data, so I'm just going to skip that. And now we wait for Windows. Hi. Getting ready for things ready for you. Oh, the camera can pick up one of these right here. Something's blasting away. I have actually no clue of what this thing right here is doing, so that's a bit of a mystery. So I am going to stop this recording right here, and then once we come back, we'll explore some funny things inside the Windows desktop. Whoa, the computer finished updating. So now let's go through some of the garbage that Windows has pre-installed. So, of course, internet died somehow. I don't know. So, before I connect to the internet, I'm going to purposely disconnect. Stop. Do not connect. Because I want to remove McAfee before we do literally anything. Just cancel. Turn off Wi-Fi. Okay. So, let's try and remove the vermin from the system. So, let's look at all the apps in the system. So, we have Access, AMD Radeon software. Yeah. These looks for Adobe Access. I'm not sure what that is. Excel is pre-installed. Okay. GeForce Experience. That makes sense. Lenovo Hotkeys, Lenovo Smart Appearance, Lenovo Vantage, Lenovo Voice, Lenovo Welcome. Seems like a bit of blow. McAfee LiveSafe. Ew. NVIDIA. Nothing else that seems too out of the blue. Okay, so let's take a look at Lenovo software and see if there's anything. So no internet connection detected. So this looks like it's just going to be pushing the McAfee all the time. So why not uninstall McAfee? So let's take a look. Apps and features, and then let's find McAfee and then remove it. 710 megabytes of my data of this hard drive given to McAfee, and all that's going to do is bring down your system, remove all files. I do not care. Remove McAfee. I am a computer user that is smart enough to not get a virus, because what do I have to do? Just not click on links in your email. Just don't click on links coming from Nigerian princes who want your grandma to click on this Bitcoin address. Don't do it. It's honestly relatively simple to not get a virus. In fact, I haven't had a virus at all since I've started learning just a teensy-weensy bit about technology. I've only gotten a virus once in my lifetime. That was a super simple fix. So, yep. Now, let's remove the rest of the bloat. Microsoft Solitaire. At least Visual C++ is installed. That's a lot of NVIDIA things, but whatever. Office, sticky notes. I think I might want to leave the rest of this on here because it looks like I'll be using it, probably except for Lenovo Voice. I don't know what that is. It's supposed to be like Cortana, but I thought they deleted Cortana from Windows 11. So, okay. So while we're looking at it, let's go through and so it obviously is very snappy. The Windows, the 120 Hertz looks like it's kicking in. So we use the touchscreen, because I haven't had a touchscreen in a really long time. Let's look at the display, which I can't find the display settings. Where is the display settings? Excuse me. System. display. Okay, so let's see how bright it gets. That looks like it's bright enough to hurt my eyes. So, adaptive color, night light, no thank you. HDR, so it can play HDR, but it cannot use HDR. Not clue what that means. So, okay, let's go back. It runs at 200 scale, which looks pretty good. It's a 3072 by 1920, which is just a smidge better than 2060 by 1600, which is what I'm used to. It's 16 by 10 as well. So, let's look at the refresh rate. We are running at 60 Hz out of the box? Why? Okay, let's switch to 120 Hz. I think that yeah, it looks so much better. I was wondering why I was watching the Windows stutter. And my eyes are really good at picking out stutter, and now it definitely looks like it's smooth. Okay, and we're also running, it's 10-bit color, that's great. Looks like we're running on AMD graphics, so let's see if I can push it to... Okay, so I can choose if I want dedicated graphics, which is great. But now I have to remember to enable it for games, which I guess is a downside of having dual Radeon software. We are still stuck on uninstalling McAfee. So with that, I think I'm just going to go through the rest of my laptop setup process. Nobody wants to hear about it. So with that, I thank you for watching this pointless video that I've made again, and I'll see you in the next video, which hopefully is a Fedora 37 video. Alright, see ya.